now turning in this direction, only they are following the one religion, the one true religion. The one true religion is the religion of Abraham. Any religion other than the religion of Abraham will not be accepted by Allah. It can be accepted by the Malaysian constitution, but it won't be accepted by Allah. Only the religion of Abraham is recognized as the true religion. And so now by turning the Qibla, changing the Qibla, now we know who are those who follow you, O Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Who are those who follow the one true religion of Abraham from those who have rejected it by refusing to turn in this direction. In turning to this new Qibla, a new religious community is born. The Arabic word is Ummah. Prior to this, we were not an independent community from the Jews. I don't know whether that's going to sit down for you. We were not an independent religious community, independent from the Jews. We were not. We and the Jews constituted a community worshipping in the same direction, fasting according to the same law. But now, we are separate. We are a new ummah. An ummah that is independent from the rest of mankind. It's like a new state being born. And when the new state is born, it is born in circumstances that cause hostility from those with whom you were formerly attached. They're not going to let you live in peace. And so Allah sends down a second revelation. In that same Shaban, in which He shut the door and changed the Qibla. What was that second revelation? The second revelation was, the only way that you can retain and preserve your freedom and independence is if you're prepared to fight for it. No United Nations Charter is going to preserve your freedom and independence for you. The only way you can preserve your freedom and independence is if you're prepared to fight for it. So He sends down the law of fighting. كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْقِتَالِ. But He makes it plain and clear that fighting is not sent down for you to commit aggression, to occupy Iraq, to steal Iraq's oil, and to occupy Afghanistan. He's not sending down fighting that you should commit aggression. No. Fighting is being sent down now, made obligatory on you, so that fighting can be a means through which you would deter aggression. You would respond to aggression. You would preserve your freedom and independence. كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْقِتَالِ. The Quran went on to point out, وَهُوَ كُرْهٌ لَكُمْ, that, O Muhammad, Allah's blessing be upon, this is not something that you like. No. The heart of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is not the heart of one who is hungry for blood, who is hungry for the battlefield. That kind of nonsense you'll get from Washington when they want to demonize Islam. You know, the propaganda warfare. But lies never survive in history. Only truth survives in history, despite CNN and ABC and NBC and all the rest of them. وَهُوَ كُرْهٌ لَكُمْ. This is something that you dislike. Fighting. But let me explain to you, O Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. The verse continues. وَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُ شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. You see, it may be that you dislike something, O Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. And in it there is benefit for you and for your community. وَعَسَىٰ أَن تُحِبُّوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ شَرٌّ لَكُمْ. And maybe you desire something. No fighting. But in it there is very grave danger for you. Ask the 50,000 Muslim women of Bosnia who were raped by so-called Christian men. You can't put this at the door of Jesus, the Son of Mary. No. Raped in the broad daylight of history. 50,000 Muslim women, European Muslim women in Bosnia, raped. It may be that you desire something. No fighting. But in it there is great danger for you. وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. It is Allah who knows best what is good and what is bad, and you do not have full knowledge of this. This revelation comes down with all of this explanation attached to it. And so fighting is not sent down in a context of using war to promote the spread of Islam. Not at all. But if you are to fight, you need power. And the Quran commands now that you must build power. وَأَعِدُّوا لَهُمْ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِبَاطِ الْخَيْلِ إِلَى آخِرِ الْآيَةِ. Surah Al-Anfal. A command, build power. Build it to the maximum extent that you can possibly build it. Not to the extent permitted by the Security Council of the United Nations. Not to the extent permitted by your bilateral relations with Singapore. Build it to the maximum extent that you can possibly build it. Command of Allah in the Quran. Why does Allah want us to build power to the maximum extent possible? He goes on to explain. تُرْهِبُونَ بِهِ عَدُوَ اللَّهِ وَعَدُوَّكُمْ. But when you build power, that power will have a specific function, basic function. And the basic function will be to deter your enemy. If you are weak, your weakness will function as an open door for the enemy to come in and trample upon you with his foot. But if you have power, the enemy will think twice and 3 times before laying hands on you. And so power has a basic function, and it is deterrence. It is at this time that Allah sends down a third revelation. In the same Ramadan, in the same Shaban, He first of all changed the Qibla, so we now have a new community, a new Ummah, and we have enemies who will be coming after us. He then sends down the law of fighting, and next month, Ramadan is going to come next month, and on the 17th of next month we're going to have to fight for the first time, the battle of Qadr. We're going to have to fight. And now in that same Shaban, He sends down the third revelation. What is it? Kutiba alaykum as-siyam. Fasting is now made obligatory on you, not before. Not for 13 years in Makkah. Not for 17 months in Medina. But only now it has been made obligatory on you. Why now? Why not before? This is a question I hardly ever hear. anyone asking? Huh? And when Allah sends down the revelation,